we're going to look at how to manage recent calls. If you just need to redial the most recent number, you can hit the dedicated redial key. But if the most recent number was voicemail, you just go back to voicemail. So sometimes you'll want to use the history feature where you hit history on the soft buttons, and then you can scroll through a list of recent calls to find the one of interest. And when you do find the one you want, you could redial that number by hitting dial, and that would call the person back. And also in the history, you can scroll to a number and get a little more information about a call by pressing the option key, leaving it on details and choosing that option, and it'll give you call duration and a few other things you might want to know. If you need to blacklist a number so that you don't get calls from it directly, you can highlight that number on the screen, hit option, scroll down to blacklist on this submenu and select that. It'll give you a menu entry that you can edit if you need to. So if you needed to alter something about this entry, you could, using the typical on-screen options for what the key numbers do down here. I usually put it on the 1AA so I get all the options I can, and then I could type in numbers for what I want. So like if I was putting in a person's name, I could scroll here and pick out the letters I need to say what I'm doing. And once you have that to your liking, and you have the screen edited the way you want it, you can then save this to your blacklist by hitting the Save Soft key. Now, you might wonder, what does it do if you blacklist somebody? Well, let's try it out. I blacklisted Lacey at 3522 here, so I'm going to have Lacey try and call me. And here's what she hears when she does.
Sorry, but I'm not available. Please leave a message. Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key.
Granger, you're blocking me, aren't you? Okay, and you can see that even though I never received that call, she was able to successfully leave me a voicemail. And so it's not like I'm completely cut off. Now, you might have a reason to remove someone from the blacklist. Maybe you made a mistake or they've reformed their ways. So if you need to remove an entry from your own blacklist on your phone, you can use the directory feature. You'll find blacklist as one of the options that you can select, and you'll see the entries there. And if you need to get rid of an entry, for example, you can hit option and then delete it. And it'll say, are you sure deleting the contact? Well, you're deleting them from the blacklist, so yes, that's okay. She can call me directly again now. Another final feature in the history that you might want to use is if you need to clear your history for some reason, you can delete individual entries using the delete key. And if you just wanted to wipe out the entire history list, you can hit option and choose delete all. There is an option to create a contact from a recent call. So let's suppose it were someone who weren't in the district and I needed to add it. I could hit option, say add to contact, and then I could edit this entry as needed, again with these various functions on the screen to add characters or whatever I need to do to make it more meaningful to myself, then hit save, and that would add that entry to my phone's local directory. I could see that when I go to my directory option on local contacts. If I pick that and look at them all, I would see the entry I just made. So those are the functions of the history screen.